Hey there, Toy Collector fans, this is Fly Guy for TekSushi.com. Arkham Knight, Harley Quinn is the figure we're looking at today. Let me just focus in a little bit there and get that box. That would help, wouldn't it? Not much in the top of that box, actually. There we go. Batman Arkham Knight. And it's pretty generic packaging on the front, apart from that, number 4 there, and the Harley Quinn written on the side. Very nice, consistent design coming from DC Collectibles over the last year or two. They've really upped their game in terms of refining the quality of the figures as well as the packaging, so very much liking the way they're doing this. It almost looks unfinished on the back, the way they have Harley there. Now I saw this at New York Toy Fair, and I thought this was a prototype package just because of this there, and I thought maybe they'll fill that in. It's only digital drawings they've got, but I guess it's to kind of signify this is something from the back computer or something. You can see on the package itself there, there's kind of some kind of embossed, or not embossed, but shiny kind of elements there on the Batman logo. But also around the other side here, it's more like aspects of the tumbler, I should say, that is kind of running through this packaging. The tumbler's a big feature in the Arkham Knight game, so I'm guessing that's what they're really trying to kind of accentuate there. You can see at the top of the pack, or maybe it's Batman's suit himself, I don't quite know. But very cool packaging nonetheless. What else have I not shown you? There we go. So this is Series 1. Batman is out, Scarecrow is out. Arkham Knight is not yet out, but he is coming soon. And Harley Quinn there as well. So that's pretty much it for the packaging. Covered all angles, I think, there. Let's get a look at the figure. She is very cool indeed. Now if you want to buy this, click the link below. I picked this up at dorksidetoys.com. And all are in stock as of doing this video right now. But check out that facial sculpt. She is absolutely on the money. The paint has been applied so beautifully. Let me do a super kind of close up here and just sharpen that up for you, and we'll see. There we go. Now again, this is a 7-inch scale figure, but look at the paintwork, the attention to detail on those eyes there. They've really knocked it out the park there. Little touches on the hair as well. It's beautifully sculpted. The face paint on her, it's just, what a beautiful sculpt this is. It's really well done. Now Gentle Giant, as you've maybe picked up as I was sharing the packaging there, have had some work in the sculpting, and that's also maybe a reference in the packaging as well, that kind of digital aspect that I shared on the back there with Harley and so forth. So that may be a reference to that too, but they've really knocked it out the park in terms of the design on this. So lots of nice touches, lots of little extras and paint that's been applied, lots of little silver touches on the buckles and belts and all sorts of stuff there, and really nice kind of almost quilted fabric that's kind of woven in there, and all the diagonal crosses. Her skirt there, I don't know what you call that, ladies, help me out, that's some kind of puffed up skirt or something, but the layers and the sculpting on that look incredibly good, actually. They really do look very accurate. She's got kind of leggings on there with the kind of almost raised parts as well that's been moulded into the leg there to form that kind of Harley Quinn diamond shape, as well as painted in the legs there. And that's on either side. There's also been a slight weathering applied pretty much throughout on most of the figure. Great looking little chunky boots that she's got on her too. One black, one red, of course. And again, even on the back of this, that's a nice touch. Really nice touch. Someone has paid a lot of attention to this figure in terms of the sculpt and design. Quick look at her weapons here that she's got. The baseball bat that she comes with, and you get to see this in the Arkham Knight trailer. Again, little touches like silver blobs of paint there on, little studs on that there. And there's a really nice kind of dirty, grimy weathering applied throughout this baseball bat too. And again, little studs up at the top. By God, you don't want to get hit with that by Harley Quinn, that's for sure. She holds it really well, and not only all this, these accessories, she also comes with swappable hands, which we'll show you in a minute. She comes with this blaster pistol, and this is what I'm loving about DC Collectibles. Unlike Hasbro, it's not solid black plastic. It is a little bit of chrome and silver. They've added some detail even at this 7-inch scale difference, and again, she holds that really well in her hand. Nice little touches on the forearm, I should say, as well. You can see the grooves, almost the little pieces that are tying that gauntlet she's got together has been designed into the arm. Even the little buckle on the bicep there, the little silver chrome piece. It's beautiful. What a really good figure they have done here. They've absolutely knocked it out the park, and she's just Just gorgeous. What a great figure. Now, the other accessories, before we get to the articulation, as I mentioned, she comes with other hands. One other hand is there. Let me just pull back a little. There we go. So just kind of open hand. And one other hand is another kind of gripping trigger hand if you want to put the gun in the other hand, so to speak. Give it a hand. One great little piece is, and we've yet to see what this is within the game. Look at the detail and the design on this little jack-in-the-box. And I don't mean the fast food outlet, but look at the little intricate swirls and details, the gold, the weathering that's been applied down the corners of this, down to the handles. Oh, I must have cut my fingers, excuse me. Silver. And best of all, just before I show you this, is the damn thing works. It actually, I'm going to break this. It works. It winds up and down. There's no music and no jack-in-the-box as such, but a really nice little detail on this guy. And again, little silver touches up at the top. The paint has been applied beautifully. What an excellently detailed figure this is. So this is the same price point as a Hasbro 6-inch Black Series figure. So this is 7 inches, and the paint quality is kicking their ass. So very, very impressed with this Arkham Knight stuff. So definitely, he's wobbling all over the place there. He's definitely worth, or she's definitely worth checking out, as well as this cool little extra jack-in-the-box. There's one tiny little downside. I'll come to that in just a minute. There's one other piece here that looks like a bomb trigger or something, which again we've yet to really truly see within the game. The game's not out until middle of July. But this little bomb piece, I guess she kind of punches the button up at the top. I don't quite know what that is, but I believe that's what it is a remote trigger. So we'll find out more about that. But one piece that was kind of missing, I guess, was Harley wears a cop's hat at one point, but I guess it's probably quite difficult to do with her hairstyle and put the hat over. You've probably seen the end of the trailer where she kills a cop basically and steals his hat and pops it on her head. So that's not included there, but you know what? Again, we've still yet to see the game, and this is probably her much more iconic kind of pose. So even like the little red and black tipped pigtails that she's got there. Just a beautiful figure. Truly one of the best figures I have seen of this year. So I'm raving about it, but I'm raving about it for a reason. Articulation wise, she has a ball joint on her head. So pretty much reasonable movement up and down. That's about as far as you're going to get though. But again, it will go round. It is a little bit limited because of the pigtails, and it rubs against the collar at the back, as you can see there. So you're going to be slightly limited. She's got a ball joint on her shoulder, ball joint on her elbow. My brain's just going all funny there. She's also got a swivel wrist and that dual action back and forth. So plenty of movement on there. Really nice touch. She also has a swivel torso up at the top. Now it's kind of limited. That's about as far forward as you're going to get it, and that's about as far back as you're going to get. So it's really kind of pointless actually, but it does the job. So it allows you to move it back and forth pretty reasonably. This little pom-pom skirt here lifts up, and you can see, and it's one of the kind of slight downsides. No, I'm not being pervy. It's to show you for a reason. The peg joint that's up there, the legs don't quite sit on them. One is a little bit wider than the other. If you can see that point there, that ball joint sits at the top of that thigh. Now this may be just on this one here, but I think this is the kind of the way that it's been designed. If I pop the legs back in a little bit there, you'll see that's maybe not quite as bad. It's just the way I don't know. It's just a weird way that it kind of pops the leg out in some ways. So it doesn't stand odd. It doesn't look weird. It's just the way that I think it's been designed by DC Collectibles. So also she's got these kind of swivel. You can see that peg joint allows a swivel thigh up at the top. She's got double joints in the knees. I mean, this is phenomenal for around the $21 mark it is, and these rocking ankles. And she's got peg holes which beautifully fit NECA stands. So if you've got any of them, you can also pick them up at Dorkside too. So peg holes in both feet, which is fantastic too. We used to only get peg holes in 1 foot on some DC Collectibles. So definitely want to pick up. This has been one which has been selling well at conventions all around the country. We took some of these to Philadelphia Comic Con, and they just flew off the shelf. They really did. So definitely want to put in your cart. I would recommend to pick up some NECA stands to put this on, because even though she stands really well, it'll just stand a whole lot better and look really cool too. And they're pretty cheap. That's it. Again, links below to stuff, and let us know what you think of this and the review or the figure. Have you picked up any other Harleys? I've picked up a few in the past, but Love to know your thoughts on it. What do you think of this figure or the review? Let us know, and we'll be back for more reviews soon. If you're brand new to the channel, click subscribe and you will get reviews straight into your inbox. That's it. We'll see for more reviews coming up.